This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Chieftain, aka Thunderbolt. And we're on Namenhan, which means we're in probably one of the few perfect maps for this tank. With all of the ridge lines, it's gonna be very difficult if I get dug in to undig me. You know what I mean? The Chieftain, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between the Chieftain and the Super Conqueror. They both have their place. They both are pretty good tanks. And I don't really have an affinity for one over the other. I kind of like both of them. Yeah, I do slightly more damage on the Super Conqueror on average than I do in the Chieftain, but I have more high damage games in the Chieftain than I do in the Super Conqueror. On top of that, I also survive more battles in the Super Conqueror than I do in the Chieftain, which makes sense. It's got better hull armor, which means it's better all around at surviving. So, other than that, they're very close in almost every category with me playing them. So, yeah, it's going to get interesting. We're going to go ahead and push towards the right. Now, normally I like to go up with the left, but I figure with the Arty there, the Arty would likely try to, you know, wreck those guys because they're all together, grouped up. You know, as an Arty player myself, when I see a bunch of tanks grouped together, I start salivating because I just assume that they're just going to sit there. There's so many of them together that they're not going to move, and you're going to hit somebody even if you miss the guy you're aiming at. Now this light tank, I don't know what he was thinking. I'll give him a C+ for effort. I'll give him an F for execution. Now you can see I angle towards him and angle towards the guy that shot me out in the distance that I can't see. But you can see we're tracked here. I don't want to burn repair kits, so I take it. You know, it's a thing. We're going to get hit a couple times here, but you know, we're going to take the Sheridan down. And of course, the IS-4 comes in and snipes the guy as soon as I get loaded. So yeah, not preferable, but it's a thing. So I'm asking for some help right now. Specifically, I'm asking for a scout to come over to this side of the map. Now, I did so in a slightly aggravated tone, because it's frustrating when I see two scouts on my team, and they all go to the same spot. We have 3 scouts, they're all within the same area, and they're not really doing anything to help the team. One scout can scout that side of the map. One scout can be over here, helping us, because we can't see them. And as you can see, there were 2 Mouskins that were shooting at me that I couldn't see because my view range sucks. So this Mouskin here is thinking about it. He's like, I'm going to stick my head up, and luckily we get a nice shot into the Mouskin's commander's heads there, and we're in a pretty good position to kind of hold in. You can see, I don't know what he was thinking he could shoot there, but obviously he thought he had a shot, but he didn't. Now we're waiting for him to come out from behind the rock. There he is. He's broadside on, so we take that easily. We're angled pretty well, so I'm not real worried that we're going to get hit for damage. But as you can see, the light tanks come over to help me out. Now with that bounce, I'm pretty sure, well, maybe I'm going to shoot another one here, see if we can get it, and we miss. So we switched to the premium armor, premium armor piercing rounds to give us that extra little bit of penetration. It's not much, but it's enough. And as you can see, I go straight through the turret. He's going to back off, and he's going to try to run away from us because he doesn't want to keep getting shot by everybody. Now, I'm not going to lie, I kind of forget that I'm shooting premium rounds. It happens. I don't know why I do this, but I do this more than just about anybody, I think, where I'll start shooting premium rounds and then I completely forget that I'm doing it. But we've got the bottom plate of this M103. We get tagged hard from the left side. Wizzy 111 over there just put it on us pretty hard. But we're going to pay him back, get him right through the side of his tank, and do some damage, tracking him. We got a Foch straight ahead of us. We've got the M103, we've got a medium tank, we've got a Mauser. There's a lot of people around us right now. We are in trouble. So we're going to have to make something happen now. I tried to rush the shot there. I kind of goofed it, but, you know, it's a thing. I'm not the best shot in the world. I'm not a terrible shot by any stretch. I generally, in most tanks that I actually get a fire straight at somebody, I'm at like a 70 to 77%. Some of them are 69%. But here we put it right through the ammo rack of the Foch. And now I'm hoping that I get loaded in time before he gets below ground. We take the shot, and we just missed the little bubble. Just missing it. Now, we only got 622 health left, so we have got to be extremely careful. And now, right now, my arty sense is tingling. Not gonna lie. Now that everybody has fallen back, we are a huge target. Now, the Foch goes down from our arty, and our arty's actually gonna come in clutch a couple times here. So, both teams are tied up. Anybody could potentially win this game for their team. Now, this Wizzy goes flying out. He's broadside on, shot out, and it goes just a little high, hitting his turret and bouncing off of him. Those are the ones that just make you feel bad. I know, you know what I mean? I got just a little less health than he does, but we just managed to bounce. Now, there we both swing at each other. Both of us do nothing. I don't know if he damaged my track or if he just flat out bounced, and I definitely did not hit him. Now, he does get tagged pretty hard, and he's only got 455 hit points left, but the problem is now that he's able to shoot at people directly in front of him, he's not coming out for us anymore. Now, this AT-15, I don't know if he's got a force field on him or what, but this guy is rolling up. He doesn't give a crap. Like, this guy's just straight up, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to ruin people. Now, we missed the first shot, but the second shot we get into the front of him. Nail in the commander's hatch or one of the flat spots. This guy pops back out. I'm thinking I can get a shot on him. Unfortunately, not a thing, but we do hold him there just long enough for the arty to delete him. Like I said, arty coming in clutch when we need him. Now, there's a chieftain pushing up on the arty. He's going to die. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. That chieftain will hesh him most likely, and there he goes. AT-15's wide open again. Can we put a round on him? We're trying to hit those flat spots. He shoots at us, and he doesn't pin. E-100 comes popping over a ridge line. That's not preferable. Because if he starts, I mean, honestly, he could probably just load HE and hit me twice and kill me. If he's got the 150 millimeter gun. So we got to be careful here. Chieftain and HE don't mix. And that big gun on the E-100 could definitely one-shot us if he pins us. Because he's going to hit over 700 most likely. So we're trying to sneak back out here. We've got a shot, and we just miss or we bounce off of the AT-15. I couldn't really tell. I didn't see the round go flying off into space, so I'm assuming we just missed. And our E-100 kind of rushes out into the middle, and I told him, I was like, dude, that's a bad play. You got to get back. So here, I'm going to try to put some rounds on that E-100 to try to make sure that this E-100, if he does end up dying, doesn't die in vain. Now, this E-100 pulls back out. We're going to try to track him. We do track him and damage him. Are we going to reload before he fixes his track? No. But we do put another round in him before he gets back. So we've gotten 3 good pins on him. Unfortunately, nobody else was able to hit him yet. Now, our IS-4 is versing that chieftain, and I ask him, hey, are you able to take that chieftain? And the guy says, yeah, I should be fine. So back to the E-100 and the AT-15 I go. I want to try to help this E-100 out. He came over. All these guys came back to help me from being in the town over there. So we need to try to do what we can to help him back. So this E-100 pushes up on the AT-15, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll cover you from the E-100. We put a round on it, and it goes just high enough to just derp into his side skirt and bounce. It's unfortunate, but as I've said before, it is in fact a thing. So we pull up, we hit the commander's hatch of the AT-15. The E-100's coming back. He's looking right at me, So we're just trying to stay hull down. We try to shoot him again, and once again, the shot just goes a little high and bounces off the side skirt. Now we put another round in the AT-15 while he's distracted by our E-100. And I come back to try to finish him, and just as I get the shot on him, he gets below ground, and I don't know if I hit the teammate or if I hit the edge of him. Either way, I bounced around off of somebody, and it didn't work. Now, I make it a iffy call here. I know that E-100's up there, and I know that if he comes back out, he could spot me, shoot me in the butt, and kill me with one shot. But after asking the IS-4 if he needs help one last time, he finally says, yeah, dude, I'm bouncing off this guy. Can you help? So I'm headed over to help him out. He came down to help. I'm not going to let him, you know, get owned by a chieftain. So we put a round into the chieftain, and that completely screws the chieftain's plans up. Look at how flustered this chieftain gets right now. He's like, oh my god, I got to look at this guy. I got to look at that guy. I almost got the shot in to finish him, but luckily IS-4's right there to finish him off. So we take the chieftain down, and that leaves this big, fat, heavy tank over here left. Now, we have no more premium armor piercing because I went ahead and screwed myself out of that because I kept firing it and I didn't realize it. And so we're going to have to use regular armor piercing. Are we going to get there before they kill him? He only has 800 health left. Watch what this E-100 does. It's like he knows that I'm coming for him. And I don't know why the last red guy does the dumbest things. Like, you ever notice that? That you get down to one last guy and he will do the dumbest thing possible and die as quickly as possible. Personally, I like to stretch the game out. Like, I like to do some damage. I almost had an epic, like, 1v7 clutch earlier. Not even joking. Not even joking. I wish I was joking. I'm not joking. I was in the Chieftain. I had my driver killed right off the bat, and I almost 1v7'd it. I got it down to 2 people, the Arty and the IS-4, and we died. So it was very, very close. But either way, what do we end up with, guys? We lost a lot of silver here, 16,000 silver because of all the premium rounds I wasted, but 6,600 damage, a Mastery Class 1, a 3,190 blocked, top of the leaderboard. What more could you ask for? So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.